150 pounds. I think we might be buried alive.
Hoarders buried alive.
Hi, I'm Camilla.
And I'm Kang, and we are the
Five
Five Resellers.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we have a super mega haul for you.
It's huge.
Huge. From the Austin Goodwill outlet, aka the bins, we got 138 pounds of items.
Clothing and shoes.
Clothing and shoes and some other items.
10 pounds of other stuff.
Yeah, and then we got some books.
150 pounds.
And some glass. So it was awesome. Can't wait to show you what we got.
Yeah. So we figured we'd start off with some hard goods. This is a pressure cooker top, and it's just a lid, right? And it's for Ninja, and I figured we could probably get about $20 just for the lid. So I picked it up. Well, we've got this new in-box tablet that is for, I guess, drawing on your computer and whatnot. So it should be worth about $30, I think. And we've got this vintage radio. It is a solid state. It's an AM, FM radio. $20, hopefully. Our vintage electronics has been selling pretty well. Almost all of our items have sold. So
yeah,
we just keep picking it up.
Right, exactly. You know, we always look up comparable solds for what we're picking up so we can kind of tell with some certainty that these things are worth money. So that's what we always do with each of our items. Even when we're picking up 138 pounds, we look up pretty much every single one of these items.
Right.
So now let's go, we'll show you some bags. So this is a Cole Haan purse. It is in excellent condition, which is why I picked it up. I just thought it was classic, just a kind of classic style, and the leather is really nice, so I decided to pick that up. And I'm not sure how much it'll go for, probably around $20 to $30, maybe more.
Yeah, it's really hard to see, but Cole Haan's a really great brand.
Yeah, I don't have that much experience selling purses, and I only pick them up if they're in really, really good condition. Next, this is a Coach bag, which again, this one is in excellent condition. It's not, you know, anything that Coach is really known for other than, you know, it's nice leather, but it's not like the double C design or it's not vintage, I don't think either. Maybe it is at this point. It looks to me like early 2000s kind of style. So now into some clothes. We picked up this vintage dress. It's got this kind of nubby fabric on it. It looks very almost like 60s, but it might be in sort of 90s, and so we'll see about that. But I'll probably sell this on my Instagram account where I sell most of my vintage items, and on that account all the money goes to charity, all the profit. So I love picking up items for that, especially when we're at the bins. So this is just a Free People top. We picked it up. Free People is one of our like bread and butter brands. We sell it usually for around $20. So that's about how much I would think we would get for this. Maybe $25 because it's a little bit more of a substantial piece. But it's got this nice knit eyelet. It's obviously very distressed. I believe that that's factory distressing, like it was created to look that way, because often Free People things are. And I feel like this is like an absurd amount of wear if it's just like wear and tear, you know. This next one is kind of a risk for us because we don't actually know that much about vintage tees, but I believe that this is a vintage like sleep shirt because it's super long, and it says one size fits most, and it is single stitch. It's got a really cool design on it, so we are going to have to research this a lot more and just figure out how much it will go for.
Jazz New Orleans. So
yeah.
I did a comp on it, and I think we should get about $30 for it, but definitely need more research.
Here we have just a grandpa sweater. We will often pick up grandpa sweaters, and this seems like very lightweight and it's kind of soft, so we decided to pick that up. It seems like a very high quality item, so that's why we picked it up. And yeah, probably sell it for around $20. So this I picked up on Style. It is, you know, heavily beaded, heavily, you know, embellished. It's got this, it's this shawl. You can just tell it's really high quality, so I decided to pick that up. And, you know, it just is obviously very bohemian, and so also probably usually using a lot of those keywords.
Really cool peacock.
Yeah. I don't think this brand is anything special, but
if it is, let us know.
Yeah, exactly. Let us know. Now, that brand might not have been anything special, but this brand is. This is St. John Evening. So St. John is a very high quality brand and has a couple of different lines, and this is one of them, and so we picked this up. This is our first time finding this line of St. John, and I thought this blazer was really pretty, very sparkly, all of that. So we're hoping that we'll be able to get a good amount for it, but otherwise we'll send it into the Real. So this is a Maeve top. Maeve is a brand by Anthropologie, and it's a newer one because it says Maeve by Anthropologie, which they just started putting that on the tags recently. But this is really cute. It's just, you know, this mustard yellow color, and it's got this tie in the back with a v-neck. I think maybe you could wear it like front or back. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look up some stock photos just to see kind of how people are wearing it. But we'll probably get around $20 to $25 for this. And this is what the tag looks like if you've never seen that tag before. This is one of the more common Anthropologie brands. It's one of their house brands, so we find it pretty often actually. Next, you might have already guessed what this is. This is a Johnny Was top. We love finding Johnny Was at the bins. We actually have some pretty good luck with it. I think because it's pretty popular in Texas. Like a lot of people kind of wear this style, especially around rodeo season. And so we picked this up. It was really exciting. I actually found it in a bin that, you know, it wasn't a new switch out or anything. It was just, I was standing waiting for a switch out to happen, and I just looked over into this other bin, and I could see the embroidery, and I thought, oh, I wonder if that's Johnny Was. Let me go look. And I always assume like, oh, it's going to be Faded Glory or something, you know, Cherokee. And then I pulled it out, and it was Johnny Was. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, so felt really good. So this is just a vintage black dress. It needs a little bit of work. I need to take up the hem. The hem is fallen down. But I just thought this was so classic. If I can just steam it a little bit and, you know, get the wrinkles out, I think, you know, it's very kind of 50s style. I just think it's really beautiful, classic dress. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of fix it up a little bit. I just honestly was thinking, as I was at the bins, like thinking about these vintage items, like if I don't pick them up, or if someone at the bins doesn't pick them up, they just go in the landfill and like they're just gone forever. And even if something might not be super stylish right now, it could always come back. So like I should save them. So I don't know. Let me know if you also think like that. If you sell vintage items, if you just pick up everything that's vintage, that's in good condition, because you don't want it to go to the trash. This is Tadashi Shoji. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not really sure. So it's a evening gown. We have sold this brand once before. It actually took a really long time to sell. But that one was a midi length dress. This is a full length one.
Though to be fair, that was during last year.
Yeah, so. It was during the, you know, when everything was shut down and people weren't going anywhere. So this might do better now that people are having weddings and things. This looks like it would be a nice like mother of the bride outfit, or, you know, really to wear to like a black tie occasion. So we picked this up, and so hopefully it will sell well.
This one might be controversial.
So this is a vintage coat, and it's got a fox fur collar. So we picked this up just because it seemed really nice, and then when we looked up comps, it seemed like maybe it would sell. We, you know, just thought that this was so classic and beautiful, so we decided
100% fox fur from Ireland. Sorry. Finland. Yeah. So we decided to pick this up, and hopefully it will sell well. The comps are kind of a little bit all over the place in terms of this, but it's also hard to tell when you're looking up comps for coats on eBay during the summer, because, you know, it's not like that many people are buying coats during the summer. Yeah, it's really nice. Hey, look, we got a quilt.
Yeah, so this is really cute. Honestly, I'm not sure that it's going to sell that well, but it's got these little farm animals, and they're so cute. So we just couldn't leave it behind because look at those little animals. They're just so precious. So I don't know, I just loved it.
It says made with tender, loving care by the Linus Connection, and I think this is a little more mass made, but we should probably get $20 or $30 for it.
Yeah. Next, we picked up a Prada dust bag. So
nice.
I was looking, and apparently these can actually sell for like $10 to $15. They weigh nothing. And actually inside here is a little envelope that has like a certificate of authenticity, but I don't know if the bag itself, if people were just throwing away the bag, are donating it. But I thought that was pretty cool. So very interesting. So next we have this little plush. It's a weighted plush, and apparently it is from Avon. The name of this is Counting on Avon, and the comps were actually pretty good. So some had sold for like 60, some had sold for about 20.
Wow.
Ours is a little bit faded and a little bit dirty, but I wonder if we can maybe wash it up somehow. It's like with beanbag in there at the bottom, like little beans, and then so we'll see. But I thought it was just so interesting, and I could tell it was obviously vintage from just the way that it was designed. So I picked it up, looked it up. Thank you, Google Lens. Google Lens helped me with that to find, you know, the name of the character. So yeah. Next we picked up 2 hats.
2 really cool hats.
Yeah.
One is a canvas. One is this Yosemite National Park.
Yeah, so this one is Kavu, which is a brand that makes like hats, and they make bags too. The bags are, you know, good to sell online, so we decided to pick this up as well. And I forget what it comped for. Didn't you do the comps on it?
I think maybe $20.
Yeah, so that's great for a hat because they're super easy to ship and send out.
This
and then,
Yosemite National Park one, I think we can get even $30 for it.
Yeah.
It's got this really nice embroidered patch here.
Yeah, exactly. So just a couple of nice hats. This one is a snapback. The other one had more of like a belt loop type look to it, but so we'll see.
One single game. It's Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock. And I think we can get $15 for it, so pick it up.
Yeah, super light, easy to ship out. So next we got these plates, these Christmas plates. Just very fancy.
Stack of 6.
Yeah.
And they're from Pier 1. I think we can get about $30 or $40 for these.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
If we don't break them.
Right. But we've had a pretty good streak for a little bit. You know, we've learned how to wrap things. So yeah, we sent out some plates the other week on Poshmark. They arrived. The person gave us 5 stars. So that's
is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was extra careful with it.
Yeah. Okay, so next we have another Free People item. This is just a sweatshirt. So I would expect we'll get about 20 for this. This is a Woolrich sweater.
It's thick.
Grandpa style. Yeah, very thick, very itchy. Not for you if you have sensitive skin, but for you if you like to stay warm in the winter and look super stylish. I don't think that we have one Woolrich coat, but we haven't found like any sweaters or anything, so we'll see how this does. So this is a blazer by L. Bean. I picked it up because I love this color. I think it is so pretty, and I've heard that maybe pastels are kind of in for the fall, like a light purple, and so I thought maybe that this would kind of fit with that. And oversized blazers are big right now. They were at least last fall. I think that they will be big again this fall.
Oversized blazers are big. Makes sense.
Okay. Anyway.
Eileen Fisher feels like cashmere.
Yeah, it is. We love selling Eileen Fisher. This is 70% recycled cashmere, 25% virgin cashmere, and then 5% merino wool. So all really fancy materials. We love selling this brand. It is one of our top brands. We love to find it. And this, especially the kinds that are in these nice materials, do really well. This is a vintage sweater. The top piece, this is Angora, and then this I think is just acrylic. But I just thought it was so fancy. It looks very kind of like Cruella de Vil style, but almost like you can imagine wearing this with like some black cigarette pants and like black flats and being very, you know, 50s beatnik style. I just thought it was really cool. So I could see a lot of, you know, different style options with this.
St. John Sport. Hey, this is one that I found.
So this is another St. John piece. This is by their kind of line St. John Sport, which is a lower line of St. John. However, this is the Santana knit, I believe. So I think that we should be able to get some good money for it. And it's a very classic style. It doesn't look like outdated or anything. Kind of nice nautical. It doesn't look too, you know,
very
ugly.
classy.
Next we've got some vintage Eddie Bauer. I love this color. I think it is just so cool. And it's this nice thick sweater. So we'll see how that does. Eddie Bauer in general doesn't do well, but I just thought that this was so kind of stylish and trendy. So I picked it up. Hopefully we'll sell it in the fall. you know, as people are bundling up a little bit. Okay, so here we have just kind of an ugly Christmas sweater. We picked this up because of that and, you know, the trend. This brand is nothing, you know, I wouldn't pick it up normally. We leave it behind almost 99.99% of the time. I think we probably have seen 1,000 of this brand, but picked this up just for the ugly Christmas sweater content. So this is a maxi dress, and it is, not sure if it's something like specific in the style, but I just thought it was so beautiful. It is, I've never heard of this brand before, and I don't know if it is vintage or not. It could kind of go either way on the tag, it seems like to me. But I just thought it was so beautiful, this gold and the way that it ties in the front, and it's got kind of these flaps down the sides. But again, I am not totally sure what it is other than a dress. So, and then it's brocade, and maybe it looks like it could be maybe from the 70s, but I just loved it. So I was like, that looks really beautiful. So I picked it up. So this is a little Hello Kitty sweatshirt. We love Hello Kitty. So, and we know that there's a big fandom out there for Hello Kitty. So we picked this up. I'm not sure how much it will go for. And we don't even really know if we're going to sell it or if we're going to give it to some kiddos that we know. So we'll see. Next, another ugly Christmas sweater.
Except this one is actually not that ugly. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I don't know if it works. It is,
Light up.
yeah, light up. It has a little battery pack. So you have to take the battery pack out before you wash it. But I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's by Cracker Factory, which we've sold before. Very good brand.
Yeah, we've sold it twice now, I think. Next, we have another ugly sweater, not Christmas. This is an ugly Thanksgiving sweater, I would say maybe. And it's by Talbot's, but this Intarsia knit is really fancy, so we're hoping that that will help sell it. And we just thought it was really funky, so we picked it up.
Yep.
Okay, another Christmas sweater. This one has a little bit of like felting here, and it's full zip, so hopefully that will do well. It's by the brand Tiara International, which we've sold before. They seem to kind of specialize in these kind of Christmas sweaters. We've gotten a lot of them, and often they will have like a date on there, you know, like from which collection it's from, that sort of thing. Here we have just a vintage top. I thought it was really cool, just this kind of speckled style, and then it's got these fur cuffs on the sleeves. It just is so amazing. I am obsessed with it. So this is a Lovers and Friends wrap skirt. Apparently it was once part of a set, like a matching set, where the top was sort of like a crop top. I would wear this maybe as like a swim cover up. I would think that that would be very cute. So these are 2 Soma bras. We love picking up Soma, and we love picking up sets of bras. Like if we can find 2 at once, you know, that always improves the value, because people often like to buy, you know, the same type of bra again and again. So that's why we picked these up. We'll probably sell these for around $30. Next we have some Justin boots. They're cowboy boots. These I think are women's, judging from the size on them. They're in pretty good condition. I mean, the outside, like it looks, I think maybe to be factory distressed, because the bottoms are in really good condition. I'm not sure how much we'll get for these. They aren't dancing ones because they have the rubber sole, so we'll see. So next we have some Lucky brand booties. These are amazing sellers in the fall for us, so we love to find them. We'll probably sell these if we can get them nice and cleaned up, probably for around $30. They have somewhere on the bottom there, so you can tell that they've been worn.
Tiny Tims.
Yeah, so these are really small, and we don't know if they are kids or if they are like a very small women's size, but they're so cute. They seem to be in pretty good condition. I mean, they've got some wear on the, you know, stuff on the toe and things like that, but the bottoms are in good condition. So usually they'll kind of have shoes mixed in with other bins, and they did that this time too, but they had one switch out that was pretty much all shoes.
Very exciting.
And it was along the wall of the bins. It was crazy. Like, it was just nuts. Like, everyone came, you know, like no one was doing anything else. Everyone came to the bins. But it was honestly kind of nice, because like when they do a switch out and it's like a lot of clothes and then there's like 1 bin or 2 bins of shoes, everyone is there, and like it's cutthroat competition. Whereas if it's the whole switch out of shoes. You have more of a chance of finding some, and we found so many shoes just in that one switch out. So it was crazy. So buckle in. We're gonna be here for a little while. So next we have a pair of Tevas. These are just classic kind of black strap Tevas. I think these are like the XLT kind, which means, you know, they're the off-roading Tevas with the big grips or something. I'm not really sure what that means, but they should go for about $40 if we can get them cleaned up. They have some dirt on the straps and stuff, but should be pretty easy to get off. So next we have some Doc Marten sandals, which is very rare. I've never seen these before, and hopefully these will do well. They, you know, aren't necessarily what Doc Marten is known for, but they are in very good condition, at least on the bottoms. The tops, they need a little bit of the Doc Martens Wonder Balsam, but we can scrub those right up.
Yep.
So that is pretty exciting. These are a pair of Red Wing sandals. They are in pretty good condition as well on the bottoms there. We will need to kind of work on the tops a little bit, but these kind of fisherman style sandals should do pretty well. I couldn't find that many comps online because Red Wing is often known more for their boots. So we'll see how these do. You know, the nice thing about the bins is that, you know, you can experiment with different styles and things like that. So it's kind of low risk if you do want to try something out.
Right.
So next we have some ballet flats by the brand Vince. These are in pretty good condition. They do have some wear on the toes, but Vince is a pretty good brand, especially for basics. So we hope that these will do pretty well. Next we have these Doc Marten Mary Janes in a kid size. These are so cute. They do have a little bit of wear on one of the toes, but I couldn't leave it behind. I just thought that they were just precious. So hopefully some little goth girl wants these and will wear them to death pretty much. Next is a pair of Manila Blahniks, and these are in not very good condition, but they are pretty trendy. So I figured, you know, we might be able to sell these because they are on trend.
Pretty scuffed up on the bottoms.
Yeah, they're pretty scuffed up, but maybe. We'll see. We'll see how they do.
Taking a chance.
Taking a chance, exactly.
This is like £1 if even. It's like
even.
$1.
Yeah, exactly. $1. So next I have a pair of Eileen Fisher shoes. We love selling Eileen Fisher, like we said earlier, and we just recently sold a pair of her shoes, so we decided to pick them up again. These are in okay condition. They just need a little bit of wiping down on the soles and, you know, around the edges with a magic eraser, but then they should be good. And we got another pair of Tevas. These are the brown leather kind, which the leather kind seem to do pretty well, so we picked those up. We haven't actually sold Tevas before, so hopefully we'll have some good luck with these. We haven't picked up that many, but we'll see.
Maybe we're just pricing them too high.
Yeah, I think maybe we are. I think that happens sometimes with YouTubers, is like you watch a lot of YouTube videos about different brands and stuff, so then you get really excited finding them, and then you realize that like you way overprice things or stuff like that.
Yeah, just do your comps.
Yeah. Don't listen to YouTubers and what they're picking up.
Yeah, don't listen to us. But really, only kind of listen to us because we kind of do know what we're talking about in some cases.
In some cases. But we won't tell you which cases.
Well, don't sleep on clothes.
Yeah. Okay, so next we have a pair of Pendleton slippers. These are like new. I don't think that the person ever really wore them. They still have the little stickers in there, so we thought that these would be a good pickup. I don't know, these might have been sold at Costco, but maybe one of us will keep them and wear them around the house. So next we have a pair of Vionics. This is one of our favorite brands to sell. It sells really well for us. These ones, unfortunately, do not have a size on them.
Oh.
Which is something that you always need to check before you buy shoes, because shoes without a size are much more difficult to sell.
We done goofed.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We done goofed.
Yeah, that was me.
Vionics do have like a size chart, so we will measure these and then compare it to their size chart and then post that. Hopefully they will still sell. They'll probably sell for a little bit less because obviously the person is taking a little bit of a risk that we actually have sized them correctly. Okay, so next we have a pair of Slinky sandals, which we have done really well with these in the past. I sold one pair for like $40. I'm not sure how much these will go for. I'm not sure if these are recent or if these are vintage or if they are still really in style, but I kind of like them. I think they're pretty cool. I feel like I still see a lot of people wearing them, so decided to pick these up.
Yeah, we don't pick up a lot of Massimo, but for the design,
right?
And
yeah, this specific kind of sandal, it's called a slinky sandal. This kind of elastic, black elastic along here, that was like really hot in early 2000s, late 90s. It's very stylish right now. So if you see those out, especially the actually vintage kind, those can be good money. Now we have a pair of Merrells. These are just some hiking shoes. And Merrells can do well, especially the hiking shoes kind. These are just a really nice shoe. And it seemed like we saw a lot of hiking stuff and outdoor stuff. I think that someone must have, just given away all of their outdoor things, but so we picked it all up. Next we have another pair of Red Wings, but these are boots, so hopefully these will do really well. They do need to be cleaned up a little bit, and they do have some wear on the soles, but Red Wings are a really good brand to pick up because they're very expensive new and they last like forever.
Yep.
So they're a really high quality boot, so people will pay up for them online. Okay, so now we have a pair of Born wedges, which Born is a good brand, but you have to be kind of picky with it because some of their styles just don't really sell. Some, the more kind of in-style ones, the more trendy kind, will sell for around $20 to $25, so that's what we're hoping for these. I thought they were really nice. I thought this color was nice, the kind of cross strap on the top, so I picked these up. So here we have a pair of Nike sneakers. We don't sell that many sneakers. We don't find them that often. The sneakers in the bins disappear pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We'll see how these do. They don't have any laces, but we did just buy some replacement laces, actually from Goodwill, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just place some laces on this and maybe even throw them in the wash. They're pretty dirty. So next we found some Birkenstocks, which is awesome. This is only our second time finding them, and they're a really cute style. They've got like the strap along the heel, so those are very nice, and they seem to be in pretty good condition. They are kind of coming up a little bit, like the sole on the cork. We'll see how these do. Okay, so next we have a pair of Jack Rogers wedges. So we've never picked this brand up before. We've found it a couple times, but it was always in pretty bad condition, so I decided to experiment with it a little bit. These should sell for around $30. It is a little bit late in the season. These are really popular during the summer, so we'll see how they do this time around. And next we have some Donald J. Pliner wedges. We've sold a pair of Donald J. Pliner. I think they were also wedges before, and so we decided to pick these up. We thought they were really cute, kind of stylish, so you have to be careful with this brand because it has been around for a while, so some of the styles are ugly, and don't pick up the ugly ones. That is my advice to you. Only pick up the ones that you could actually see someone currently wearing, and those will hopefully sell for you. So this jacket is by the brand Kristen Blake. I don't think it's anything special, but this was just a really nice jacket. It was in very good condition. Couldn't leave it behind, couldn't let it go to the landfill, so I decided to pick it up. I expect that it will sell for around $30 come winter time. Next we have a Columbia jacket. This has a little bit of the Opti Heat, or what is it called? Opti-Warm? Omni Heat. That's what it is. Omni Heat. So anyway, we picked it up because it has that, and that could be somewhat valuable. In general, we don't pick up Columbia, but in those higher end pieces, it can be, worth picking up. Next we have some Marmot shorts. These are just some hiking shorts. We like selling the brand Marmot. It's a really high quality brand, so we'll pick it up because it usually moves pretty quickly for us, so we like that. This is unbranded. I picked it up to sell on my Instagram account. It's very kind of hippie. I really like this color and kind of this style, where it's that sort of blue with the embroidery. I think it's really pretty. Here are some Athleta leggings. They are, cropped and in this kind of snake skin print, which is not good. Like this would be like on the lowest tier of Athleta that I would pick up. But Athleta is one of our top brands. I would expect that we'll sell this for around $20 to $15. Here we have some BKE jeans. These are the Jake jeans. The BKE Tyler jeans do really well. We haven't ever sold these Jake jeans before, but I when I was looking at comps, they seem to be going for around $25, so that's pretty good. We have been picking up a lot of jeans recently and are trying to kind of sell through them right around now as school is starting. People like to buy new jeans for, you know, the new school year. We were kind of on the lookout for some jeans.
Yeah, speaking of jeans, Levi's 501s.
Yeah, so we got some light wash 501s and they have some distressing on them. 501s are the type of Levi that you want to be kind of looking for, so we picked these up. I think that they're really nice. Just the cool kind of slit at the knee. I'm obsessed. We have just a vintage style skirt. It looks very kind of prairie, very cottagecore with this ruffle at the bottom and these delicate flowers. So I'll probably sell this on my Instagram. I just think it's really cute. So very small size though. Here we have an Eloquii skirt. It's kind of that scuba style fabric. And but we found a good amount of Eloquii just in one bin, so I picked up all of it. Eloquii is the like plus size line of the limited. It seems to do better than the limited for reasons I'm not totally sure on.
Yeah,
I think maybe they sell for more originally, and so that's why they resell for more. I'm not really
let's
sure.
just go with that.
Next, this is a pair of sweatpants by the brand Wilson Gabrielle. This is a brand sold at Revolve. It didn't have that many comps online, but the comps seem to be doing well, and I like selling Revolve brands, and I think that people are still kind of out there looking for sweatpants, things like that. Here we have a skirt by the brand Seen, Worn, Kept, and this is a skirt that was sold at Anthropologie, I believe, and is this kind of brocade, very A-line midi skirt, so hopefully this will do well. When I looked up comps, I didn't see this exact skirt. I saw a lot of others. The other skirts were doing well, and they weren't quite as nice as this skirt, so I think that this will also do very well. Next, we have some Burton ski pants. Burton is a great ski brand, so I picked these up, and hopefully these will do well. They're a really nice color. They're in very, very good condition, like almost like they've never been used. So hopefully they should do well, and especially as we go into winter and start, you know, into ski season and snowboarding season, they should do well. So next we have this lot of 2 J. Jill tops. They're like a tunic style, but we like selling lots, especially from the bins, because then you can kind of get more bang for your buck, especially for these kind of mall brand items. We love to lot them up because often people kind of have a certain style that they're looking for, and if you're digging in the bins, you might as well pick up as much as you can, as long as it's worth your time in listing. And when you lot things up, you know, the amount of time that you spend listing that item, you know, cuts in half because you get 2, so pretty good.
Yeah. Can you guess what this is? It's not Johnny West.
It's Free People. So another Free People item, bread and butter for us. We'll usually pick it up as long as it's in good condition, and it sells for us right between $15 and $25. So we'll take that all day, every day. Next, we have a Patagonia base layer. I believe that this will sell closer into winter, you know, as people need base layers more often than they do in the summer. But we like picking up Patagonia. It's, you know, people trust that brand. They know, you know, how it fits them and all of that, so they'll buy it online. Here is another brand that we love picking up. It is Soft Surroundings. It's just a sweatshirt. It is a smaller size, which doesn't do as well in Soft Surroundings, but we'll probably sell it for around $20, and we're happy to take that, especially because in this strip we paid about $125 for each item when we, you know, totaled up everything and then we divided it out by the number of items that we got. $125, so that is very good. Next, we have a little cami by Victoria's Secret. We like to pick up pretty much anything by Victoria's Secret. It does well for us. It sells pretty quickly. It doesn't sell for a whole lot. We'll probably sell this for about $15 to $20, but sale's a sale, money coming in. Here we have another Eloquii piece, and so we'll probably list this. It's kind of plain. It does have a little cross feature in the front. We'll see how that does. And here we have our last Eloquii piece. This is just a black blazer. But, you know, as people are going back to the office right now, people have changed sizes, so they might need some work clothes, and it seems like the person who is donating these things maybe it doesn't fit them anymore, or maybe retired. I'm not really sure, but it seemed like they had a lot of kind of work clothes and all are approximately the same size in one bin, so I assume someone kind of donated their whole work wardrobe. So here we have a little denim dress with the zip up, and I picked this up to sell on my Instagram. I just think it's so darling. Vintage style, you know, kind of from the late 90s, early 2000s.
It says denim, old school. Really cool.
Yeah, so I just think that this is really cute and would be just so stylish on someone. So next we got this Lafayette 148 piece. We haven't actually ever sold this brand before, so I decided I wanted to try it out. We'll see how this does. I think that this brand is known more for their blazers, but this is kind of a classic style, so I figured a dress might do well too. Yeah, so we'll see. This is a dress that I picked up to sell on my Instagram because I just really liked the style. It's linen and it's got this beautiful pattern on there, and it's nice and long. It's got functional buttons, and I know that a lot of people are always looking for like nursing friendly dresses and things, so I decided to pick this up and I'll sell it over there for sure.
Otherwise we don't pick up.
Yeah, we don't pick up Liz Claiborne. Here is a Zara dress. It's actually our only Zara piece that we picked up this time, which is surprising, but we have really cooled down on Zara. It used to sell very quickly for us, and it's kind of lost some of its velocity, so we only pick up something if we think it's really cool. Next we have a Texas A&M sweatshirt, which we haven't decided if we're selling or if we're keeping.
It's very hard for me to pass up Texas A&M stuff because I'm an Aggie.
Yeah, we decided to pick this up, and you know, these college things can be really expensive new, so we'll pick them up. We got a Victoria's Secret pink item. We like selling these. These sell very quickly for us, especially the kind that have the spell out on there. That is a keyword that you should be putting in your listing, and so we'll sell this probably for around $15 to $20. Okay, so next we have a vintage Gap sweater. I just thought that this was so classic. It looks, you know, like it would be perfect to be worn with some mom jeans, and I just am obsessed with it. So yes, I am going to list it to sell, but I also am going to wear it in the meantime, so we'll see how that goes. Here we have a Carhartt shirt.
Ooh.
We like selling Carhartt. It seems to sell very quickly for us, even if it doesn't sell for a whole lot, which this probably won't sell for that much. It's just a short sleeve button up, but people have that kind of brand loyalty to this brand, so we'll end up picking it up. Next, this is an LL Bean zip up, and you know, we decided to pick this up. It seems to be good quality. Cable knit, and just kind of a classic style. So I would expect to look at about 20 for this.
Harley Davidson. I found this in the bin, and this is Maui, Hawaii. So cool.
Yeah, so the Hawaii Harley Davidsons can sell comparative to, you know, just like whatever random city in, you know, the Midwest or whatnot. So we are always on the lookout for those and other Harley shirts. So here we have a Lucky Brand shirt. This is one of our bread and butter items. We always pick up these Lucky Brand kind of blouses, and they sell for us right around $15. They are a consistent seller for us. That's why we call them bread and butter, because, you know, they aren't necessarily the main dish of what we're having, but they're something that keeps our business going day in, day out. So here we have a Royal Robin top. This is, I think, a hiking or outdoor sort of brand. This material feels so nice. So that's why we picked it up. We'll hopefully sell it for around $20, maybe even more, depending on, you know, how things shake out in the fall. So here we have an Anthropologie dress. This is just by the brand Anthropologie, and yeah, it's this maxi dress in this raspberry color. So I didn't actually look up comps on this, but I feel like they're going to be really good. At least $20, but I would expect maybe closer to like 40 or 50. Since it is a more recent design, you can tell that by the tag. So next, this is something I am going to sell on my Instagram. It's a maternity dress, actually, a vintage maternity dress. It does have shoulder pads right now, but I will take those out. But I just thought that this was so cute and classic. I could definitely see someone wearing that, and, you know, pairing it with like a jean jacket and, you know, some cute like Swedish clogs, like wooden clogs. I just think it would be so precious. So we'll see.
Pockets.
Yeah, it has pockets, functional buttons. It's got everything you need. So next we have some paper bag pants these are by Free People, right? So we pick these up. Paper bag style items are really on trend right now, so we love picking those up, and Free People, bread and butter for us. Then last, another
Cable knit.
Another bread and butter item. This is by Talbot's. I love the brand Talbot's. I have to stop myself from picking it up because I just love it so much. I think it's so classy. So I picked it up.
Actually, that wasn't the last thing. We have these books. They're called the Value Tale books, and we've got 11 of them, and they're about $2 for this whole stack, and we think we can get about $40 or $50 for it.
Yeah, exactly. So that was another good pickup. And I think that's everything, other than a few items that we are keeping that we don't need to show you because we're not going to sell them. We picked them up just for ourselves, which is the best when you are outsourcing and you can find things that you actually need and some things that you don't need but you want anyway. The best. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us on this haul. Leave a comment down below. Guess how much you think we can make from all of these items, and we will see if anyone gets it. We would love to just have kind of a little competition in the comments. So
I think we can get about $3,000 for this stuff.
Gross or net?
Gross.
Oh yeah. So yeah, leave your guesses down below. And if you have watched this far in the video, you should definitely give it a like because you like this content to have watched this long. I don't know how long this video is going to be post edits, but I would assume it's going to be very long. And make sure you're subscribed if you aren't subscribed. We love going to the bins, so we are often doing bins hauls. So if you are interested in seeing Goodwill outlet hauls, our channel is one to be subscribed to. And we would just love to have you as part of our community, to be in our little gang, to be just part of our squad here on the internet. So make sure that you are subscribed.
Yep, we kept you long enough. We'll see you later.
Bye.